Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Our today's lesson is about division of a whole number by a fraction. Our first example, 2 divided by a third. I want us to use two approaches. That is, the first one, we are going to do it practically. Then the second one, we shall now do it using our formula. So let's begin with using our practical approach. Like for instance, according to the question here, we are told 2 divided by a third. So assuming that these are mangoes, we have 2 mangoes or we have 2 oranges. To divide each orange into a third. So how many thirds are we going to make from these 2 oranges? See, I've divided these mangoes into thirds. This one a third, another third. We have divided the 2 oranges into thirds. So how many thirds are there? We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total we have 6 thirds. Therefore 2 divided by a third is equals to 6. Now let's use mathematical formula approach. There is 2 divided by a third. As you can see here, 2 is a whole number. The first step, you change the whole number into a fraction by dividing the whole number by 1. So it shall be 2 over 1. Remember, any number divided by 1 is still that number. So 2 divided by 1 shall still go back to 2. So we change our whole number into a fraction, divide by a third. The second thing is that our second fraction, we get the reciprocal. From a previous lesson, we were able to know how to get reciprocals. So basically, reciprocals are you switch the fraction, that is, the numerator becomes the denominator and the denominator becomes the numerator. So it shall be 2 over 1. When you change this one to reciprocal, now you are allowed to change the division to multiplication. Therefore, 2 divided over 1 multiplied by the reciprocal of 1 over 3, which is 3 over 1. Now, also from a previous lesson, we were able to multiply fraction by fraction. So 2 times 3, it's 6. 1 times 1, it's 1. 6 divided by 1 is 6. As you can see, when you do it practically, we are getting 6. When you use the mathematical formula, you are still getting 6. Let's proceed to the next example. Let's still use the practical approach of this. We can either draw circles or even bars. Bars 1, 2, 3. We divide each bar into quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are quarter, another quarter, another quarter, another quarter. Into quarters. So how many quarters are there in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Therefore, there are 12 quarters. And now 3 divided by a quarter is 12. This is using the practical approach. Now let's use the mathematical formula approach. We are saying the first step, remember this is a whole number, change the whole number into a fraction by dividing by 1. So it shall be 3 out of 1 divided by a quarter. After we have done the first step, the second step, we are changing the second fraction. This is our first fraction. This is our second fraction. So let's change our second fraction into reciprocal. So reciprocal of 1 over 4, we are saying, how do we get reciprocal? From our previous lesson, we are switching. The numerator becomes the denominator. The denominator becomes the numerator. Therefore, we have 3 over 1 multiplied by this reciprocal, which is 4 over 1. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 1 is 1. 12 divided by 1 it's 12. Therefore, the answer is 12. As you can see, using the two formulas still gives you the same answer. In our third example, let's still employ the two methods. That is the practical method and also the mathematical formula approach. So when we use our practical method, I'm assuming I have 4 objects and I'm supposed to divide them into halves. These are 4 objects, like this 4 divided by half. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're now supposed to divide this 4 into half. Therefore, this is a half, half. How many halves are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 halves. Therefore, 4 divided by a half is 8. Now, this is using the practical way. Now, let's do the long way or the mathematical way, which is 4 divided by half. The first step, you change the whole number into a fraction by dividing it by 1. So 4 over 1 means 4 divided by 1, which is still 4. Divide by a half. The second step, you change the reciprocal of the second fraction. This is our first fraction, this is our second fraction. So always remember, we are changing our second fraction, not the first one. So this is the fraction we're going to change into reciprocal. Once you change to reciprocal, the sign also changes from division to multiplication. So 4 divided by 1 multiplied by the reciprocal of our second fraction, which is 2 over 1. 4 times 2 is 8, and 1 times 1 is 1. 8 divided by 1 is 8. Still, we are getting the same answer as when we do it practically. So you can either use this formula, or you can as well use the other approach. You are at liberty to choose which one is easier for you. Let's do our next example. In our fourth example, we can choose either to do it practically or we use the mathematical formula. You are free. As we have seen, you are still getting the same answer. Therefore, we use the mathematical formula. 12 divided by 3/4. The first thing, you change the whole number into a fraction. That is 12. You make its denominator to be 1. 12 over 1 divided by 3/4. Our next step is that we change our second fraction, this is our second fraction, into reciprocal. Therefore, 12 over 1 multiplied by 4 over 3. 4 over 3 is the reciprocal of 3 over 4. And by that, now we change division to multiplication. Now we can cross multiply, or we can just multiply numerator with the numerator. In this case, we can cross multiply. By 3 it's 1, by 3 it's 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 times 1 it's 1. 16 divided by 1 is 16. And there we have our answer with us. I wish you the best, and kindly remember to subscribe to my channel. You can as well leave a comment and share with your friends. Remember, sharing is caring. Also practice. Practice makes perfect. Let's go.